Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good night, good whatever and wherever you are. Welcome to the Angry Onion. I am AO, and what we do here is just news and views that just stink on most occasions. This is week 15, 12, 12, 21, and let's get rolling. Today on the Angry Onion, we are hoping we can cook up you something that just pure D stinks, downright funky. No good, right? But it stinks so good. So we'll talk a little bit about what we do here. So let's just sit back and enjoy the stinky mess we're about to present. So here on the Angry Onion, our goal is to give a short, different side of some of the unique stories from the world of news, weather, sports, or something just crazy. Most of it will stink, but guess what? I'm an onion and I stink. If you think it stinks, you can definitely talk about it in the comments section by yourself or with others. However, remember, I am an onion and I stink, so whatever I do is bound to stink. And as an onion, I don't have logic. If you get upset, then all I can say to you that you're getting upset with an onion. And an onion doesn't have a brain or feelings. We will also have an onion breath stinker of the week. You can also nominate someone to be the onion breath stinker of the week. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Each week, we will have a unique question and or topic for you to ponder and discuss. More than likely, it will stink also. So let's get started. Today's story has been covered all through the news in various ways and various formats. I just thought this was an interesting take here. Said Jussie Smollett's Subway sandwich was the key to case, ex-Chicago police superintendent says. Actor Jussie Smollett was found guilty of lying to police last week after he claimed he was the victim of a hate crime in 2019. In all of things, a Subway sandwich was a key piece of evidence in the case against him, the former Chicago police superintendent said, according to reports. Ex-Superintendent Eddie Johnson told News Nation Now Morning in America that Smollett left home around 2 a.m. on the day he claimed to be attacked to buy the sandwich. Okay, that's fine, Johnson said, adding that morning was one of the coldest in Chicago that year and hardly anyone was on the street. He comes back and gets attacked in a hate crime, supposed hate crime, and during all of the scuffle, they poured bleach on him and all of this. When he got up and went into his apartment building, he still had the Subway sandwich with him. That doesn't happen. Smollett's interview with the police inside his apartment after the claimed attack was caught on body camera footage. Johnson said victims usually brand whatever they have with them when they're attacked because they were afraid. This guy had the sandwich in his hand, never been touched. So that was a real tip and a clue to us that something was amiss. I don't know. This whole thing is just crazy. I remember when it first came out. Anything is possible. Here in the United States, there's all types of crimes: black on white crime, white on black on black crime, white on white crime. Uh, you know, crimes against the LGBT. I mean, there's real crimes that happen out there. That's nothing like that is hard to believe. And so when it first came out that he was attacked and a noose was put around his neck, you know, that can be believable. Strange things have happened in this country. Uh, However, as times progress, you get to the trial and you start hearing things that the two brothers that supposedly did this to him, he knew them. All of a sudden, you start getting into being at gay bars and all kind of crazy things. It has nothing to do with anyone's sexuality, but it's just you very rarely think victim and the perpetrators in such type of crime would know each other. So that was kind of a weird setting. Then you get to hearing that he said Don Lemon gave him a tip off on what the media was thinking about his belief. It just all turned out to be kind of weird. And hopefully this shuts this down, moves forward. But I know there were talk of an appeal, but I just thought it was interesting. I mean, I'm getting my butt whipped, but my sandwich stay intact. I didn't drop my sandwich. Even if I drop my sandwich, 9 times out of 10, I won't pick it up. After such an event had happened, I'm just going to leave it there. But my sandwich is intact. I'll come home, warm it up, get me a nice soft drink, and eat my sandwich. That's the news didn't say all of that, but that's just kind of the way I envision it. That nice fresh sandwich. You don't want to get rid of that nice fresh Subway sandwich. I didn't know if it was a foot long or 6 inch, but whichever may, those things can cost you up to $6 to $12. So especially if you did double meat, double cheese, I don't know. Or even if it was toasted, I don't know. But this is the AO. We hope that he had some onions on it. Let us know what you think of this story. Okay, for most, this was a foregone conclusion on who our Heisman Trophy champion will be, especially after watching the University of Alabama beat the Georgia Bulldogs in the SEC championship. But as the story goes, back to back, Young gives Alabama consecutive Heisman wins. Bryce Young didn't just meet the standard set by the star quarterback who preceded him at Alabama, he exceeded it and gave the Crimson Tide a rare Heisman back to back. Young became the first Tide quarterback to win the Heisman Trophy on Saturday night, making Alabama the fifth school with consecutive winners of college football's most prestigious Player of the Year award. "This is amazing," said Young, dressed all in black, with a sparkling diamond chain around his neck. As he started his acceptance speech, he thanked his father, Craig, for being the best friend, his mother, Julie, for always having his back, and his offensive line for protecting him. Actually, he started out praising the Lord, and I have to give him his props for that, even though the story doesn't say that. And watching it, he did last night. Young received 684 first place votes and 2,311 points to easily outdistance Michigan defensive end Adian Hutchinson with 78 first place votes and 954 points. Now, he became the third defensive player to be Heisman runner up and first since Notre Dame linebacker Manti Te'o in 2012. All I can say is Bryce Young has had a remarkable year. But I always just think about how remarkable this is. You think about the University of Alabama. I mean, they all have people that are dominant in just about every position that they have out there on the field. But quarterback and running backs, they have just been dominant these last several years. If you think about their last three quarterbacks all starting in the NFL right now with Tua, Hurst, and Jones. And then you think about the Stablers of the world that have come through there, and none of them won the Heisman, but Bryce Young did. And I don't know how many people of those quarterbacks had such the hype in their first year starting as Bryce Young did, and he has lived up to it. Is very deserving of it to give Alabama the back-to-back uh, Heisman's. We'll see if he can give them back-to-back uh, championships, playoff championships, as they get ready to take on University of Cincinnati in the playoffs. So congratulations to the young man, Bryce Young, this year's Heisman Trophy winner. Today's weather forecast comes from Boulder, Colorado. The city of Boulder is home rule municipality that is county seat and the most popular municipality of Boulder County, Colorado, in the United States. The city population was 108,250 at the 2020 United States Census, making it the 12th most populous city in Colorado. Boulder is the principal city of the Boulder County Metropolitan Statistical Area and an important part of the Front Range Urban Corridor. Boulder is located at the base of the foothills of the Rocky Mountains at an elevation of 5,430 feet above sea level. Boulder is 25 miles northwest of Colorado state capital in Denver. It is the home of the main campus of the University of Colorado, the state's largest university. Starting in 1998, dozens of people have taken part in the Halloween run down the city streets, wearing only shoes and a hollowed out pumpkin on their heads. In 2009, police threatened participants with charges of indecent exposure, and no naked runners were reported in official newscasts, although a few naked runners were observed by locals. Several illegal attempts resulting in arrests have been made to restart the run, but no serious efforts has been mounted. The weather forecast coming from Boulder, the weather this week will see temperatures in the upper 50s in the beginning of the week and mid 40s toward the end of the week, uh, with lows in the upper 20s at night. Thank you for the great city of Boulder, Colorado, for bringing us this week's AO Weather of the Week. Okay, time for our onion breath stinker of the week, and this week's onion breath stinker goes to Pierre Tyler. He's an off-duty Chicago police officer that has been charged with the death of his girlfriend and mother of his baby daughter after she confronted him over claims he had a child with another woman. Now, brother Pierre, this is just downright stupid. I don't care. You face your consequences, and I'm going to give you the benefit of doubt. Uh, if it's not true, it's not true. But all indications, all information is showing that it's true based upon video surveillance of you going to the house, leaving at the house around the time of the death, the caliber of ammunition that was used found in your vehicle, even you saying that you left there, which you don't deny, and you went to meet with a police informant, which your fellow officers say that that's just not departmental protocol for a person to meet with an informant all by themselves. There's usually someone watching them or someone on the case. So come on, Mr. Pierre, you do better than that. Come on, man. Why do you want to take someone's life? You're caught, man. Once again, you may be innocent. Maybe someone stepped in and did it all, but all the information right now that's been reported shows that that is not the case, Mr. Pierre. So this week's Onion Breath Stinker of the Week goes to Mr. Pierre Taylor. All right. So if you believe you have an onion breath stinker and you'd like to nominate someone, please do that. Just shoot us an email at rodtv65@gmail.com. Let us know why you're nominating that person, and we'll try to get them there. You don't have to send us a picture. You just let us know that they stink, you know. And guess what? Others may say they stink. Others may say, well, this whole process stinks. But guess what? I'm an onion, and I'm supposed to stink. All right? Okay. Let's move on. All right. Let's get time for our stinker question of the week. Uh, and it is, what was the best workout video that you liked? Now, this is just, it depends on your age. It depends on your preference. But workout videos have just been a boom for several decades now. It went from the celebrities to just anybody to crazy fads from a workout standpoint. But what was your best workout video that you liked? Uh, Let us know what you think, what it was, and let's talk about it. So that's our stinker question of the week. What was the best workout video that you liked? Well, once again, thank you for listening to and tuning in to the show, The Angry Onion. It stinks and it will continue to stink. But remember, I'm an onion. Heyo, I'm the angry onion, and everything that I do stinks. Thank you to The Angry Onion, which is a production of Rod TV 65, where reality meets the public. Rod TV 65 is a production of BBB2M Media.